Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. The reaction today is coming from Ticket TV. And I want to thank everybody for coming in. As you come in, y'all, please hit the subscribe button, like and subscribe button, or just to subscribe. Either way, I will appreciate it so much. The reaction is coming from Ticket TV on YouTube. He's talking about the rapper T Hood. You know, they upgraded it from a self-defense to a homicide. Um, so yeah, they upgraded it today. So we'll see what's next on that. But I'm gonna let y'all just listen to a little bit of what Ticket has to say about it, and then I'll be back with my reaction. Thank you. Hold on 1 second, okay? All right.
We talked about this the other day on this channel, or the other week, I should say. And this was a sad, very sad situation that happened in the rap industry in the game. Uh, we saw the video footage that TMZ had put out of the rapper that went by the name of T Hood from Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, of him putting a serious beating on the daughter of Kirk and Rashida from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta series. And at first, it was being thought of the death of this man by many as a self-defense.
But I also heard that it couldn't be self-defense because she didn't do the powing that her brother allegedly did. So I heard it couldn't have been self-defense like that. But since he was powed in the back, y'all, 6 times. 6 times. Like, let me see, I wrote it down. Okay, he was shot in the top of the back, bottom of the back, in the abdomen, or abs, the butt, and right below, somewhere in the butt area, and thighs on both sides. Yeah, and my dang. So he had, and they say he had the 6 pow wounds, and this is after examiners and.
Well, now today, I know Kirk and Rashida probably going through it.
I'm sorry,
because of the news that had just come out regarding this entire situation. The rapper T Hood, according to reports, shout out to hotnewhiphop.com, they now officially have ruled his death a murder, a homicide. Which, if this is true, it puts Kirk and Rashida's son and their family in a horrific situation where it seems like if he is convicted, which we don't know yet, we can't get ahead, but if he is convicted, he's probably going to do life in prison. And I'm going to tell you why, or close to it, unless the judge has sympathy on the situation,
right?
Being that we saw the videos of what happened to.
Right, that's what I was about to say, but it wouldn't. The video wouldn't stop playing. But yeah, now to just see the video the friend put out, and also the video that TMZ put out. TMZ always up in something. I just, ugh. But anyway, if the judge somehow get watches both those videos, and I don't know if it's any more like that. I wish they had sound to it. You know what I'm saying? So you could hear what they're saying, or if anything was said. But but we don't. So I would go with the visual. I mean, he had no reason, no matter what she said. I'm just saying, I wish it had sound so we would have some sort of understanding what would make a person just attack somebody like that. But he's no longer here. So I don't know. I mean, because I'm gonna tell y'all this. Something sent not like that, not like that. And then we didn't let it get that far. My family, it's just three of us girls, Lord ladies. Something like my sister was having, the older sister was having a problem. She had 10 family members there within 2 minutes. You hear me? Yes, and I was one. Pulled all the way up in the yard to the door. Okay? That's just a reaction when somebody's messing with your loved ones. You never know. That's why people need to just, I just wish it was a way people could just say, okay, this one ain't good for me because we fussing all the time. Leave. Go. You know? Probably why I'm single too, huh? But because I ain't got time for nothing. No. All right, so here we go, y'all.
To the young man's sister. Now, according to this report, as we all know, the rapper T Hood, who was tragically killed earlier this month on August the 9th, right? We all heard about that. Um, after he was shot several times in his home in Snellville, Georgia.
Mm.
More and more developments have come to light according to this report after the loss of Georgia rapper T Hood earlier this month. Now, in the days and weeks following his passing, we know where his gunshot wounds were. For example, thanks to the Gwinnett County medical examiner, he was shot in the back, he was shot in the abdomen, he was shot in the butt, and he was shot in the thighs. Additionally, the police report states that two other people got into a dispute with this rapper, T Hood. One of them was a woman who allegedly this woman was injured as a result of his situation. The other person's identity is not clear. However, there is a belief that the rapper's girlfriend's brother, Ty Frost, the son of Kirk and Rashida Frost, was the one who have allegedly pulled the trigger. This could mean
I was thinking that she had two brothers, and the older one had got pop out like in the ankle or something. When they showed like once the police had gotten there, somebody was trying to leave that had got hit in the ankle. That's what I saw. But I don't know. I don't know because that night was just that was just a crazy night. And my condolences to the parents and all of that. The families, both sides, especially if her brother has to go to prison for a long time for defending his sister or whatever happened. Y'all, dang. And she, because every time she said she would call the mom, call his mom, call his mom, call his family, call his family, so they could come and get him. And so that night she said she didn't call her people, she called the mom. So do y'all think the mom said, "Shoot, I'm tired of it," or whoever she called in his family got in contact with her family, or did they just see the video and come? I don't know, but she said she always called his people because she wasn't trying to get him in trouble, and plus he had just got pow 3 times or something like that, or 3 days before or something. He was recovering from other pow wounds, right? Or is the reason that he got pow in the back so many times is because maybe he was had his back turned to them reaching for a pow. You know what I'm saying? Because for him to be, recovering, I don't know. I don't know the dates of those incidents that we saw on tape either. Because he looked like he was totally fine on them days. So it might have been another day that all of the rest of this happened. But anyway, let me let Ticket go ahead.
that the rapper T Hood's girlfriend, Kelsey, was in T Hood's house in Snellville, Georgia, where he was gunned down. Moreover, it's being alleged that T Hood himself had allegedly pulled out a gun during this altercation.
That's what I was
Because
saying.
of that, his murder, had been speculated to be an act of self-defense. But now, thanks to updates, we know that this case has now been ruled officially by the police as a homicide. It's a murder. The medical examiner upgraded it yesterday, as originally it was reported by 11 Alive News. The family of T Hood released a statement after learning about the autopsy. Tevin Hood was a devoted father, they say, and a supportive co-parent. He was deeply involved in his daughter's life, and to her, he was the very best dad. His loss leaves an unimaginable void. What we do know at this time is that rapper T Hood, who was shot from the back 4 times, the fact is both deeply troubling and heartbreaking to his loved ones. And there was only one person left to tell their side of the story. The statement ends with, there are still more facts to uncover, but what remains certain is justice must be served for Tevin's daughter.
Listen, if he was shot 4, I'm sorry. If he was popped out 4 times, but he had 6 wounds, right? I wonder if did they use a pow gun, shotgun. I'm just gonna say it. Did they use that and maybe the what y'all call it? What you call it? You know what once they eject, they spray it out, something like that. Because if he was pow 4 times, but he has 6 wounds, you know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Whether through the criminal accountability, civil accountability, or both. So they're basically throwing out there that they potentially looking at a civil lawsuit against Kirk and Rashida as well, or their family, or their son, I should say, if that's what they're putting out here. T Hood's family also hired a legal representative from the Michael S. Walensky law firm. The article says they're continuing their thoughts and prayers. Now, basically, according to the news, 11 Alive. Damn, dog. Crazy work, man. Crazy work, bro. They have the pictures of the autopsy with the wounds. I can't show that here on YouTube. They have a picture, I'm gonna explain it to you guys, of his body like this, of a silhouette of his body from the back, not the front side, the back side of his body. Like, so if you got a picture of like a body like this, the head, shoulders, arms, legs, on this autopsy photo that I'm looking at right now, they have gunshot wound, back shoulder, left shoulder, gunshot wound, middle of the back, gunshot wound, lower, middle back, gunshot wound, left buttocks area, gunshot wound, left upper thigh, backside area, gunshot wound, right upper thigh, backside area. In total, is 6 gunshot wounds.
now y'all see what I'm saying? How if you got pop out 4 times, how do you get 6 wounds? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that one out.
In total, it's 6 gunshot wounds, man. Now, here's the thing, you guys, and I'm seeing a lot of people talk about this right now, and that is self-defense. Self-defense, and I'm gonna show you guys a report right here. Y'all know I was never capping. There's a report right there from 11 Alive. The Atlanta rapper T Hood shooting ruled a homicide after the autopsy reveals multiple gunshot wounds. Right? So y'all know I ain't capping when I come here and give y'all this news. This situation is causing a lot of controversy. And the reason why it's causing that, you guys, is because people feeling a way about the video that was put out. What do I mean, the video? His ex-girlfriend's friend put out video of her getting beat where she was just laying in the bed, and he comes in the home and puts the beats on her. She plays that video. So that video's out there where he just comes in and just starts beating this girl. It's just crazy work. He starts choking her out, punching her stomach. She slumped over. It was like, yo, bro, that shit was crazy. Then TMZ showed a different video of the same thing. He comes home. She's laying in the bed looking through her phone, chilling. He comes in, act like he's looking at his phone, takes off his jacket, and starts choking her out for no reason on the bed. I'm talking about just snaps, goes crazy. If you a brother of this girl or a family member, this is the reason why, and I say this with all seriousness, bro. This is the reason why, this is one of the main reasons why I stand so hard against niggas like Diddy and people who put their hands on each other, whether it be man or woman. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, man. People don't be playing about family members, bro. You mess with the wrong person, family member, bro. People don't be playing about that shit, man. That's why I always tell people, leave your hands to yourself. You don't have to get like that because you never know. People hold this shit in, men and women. Men hold in when they getting beat up and assaulted by women, and women hold that shit in sometimes. Now, women situations are reported more than men. Let's get to that again. The women's situations are reported to the authorities more than men.
Yeah, and the last thing I want to point out is that you should, leave. Leave. A person that hits you does not love you. There's no way. They do not love you. You can do everything in the world for that person, but if they lay hands or call you a B or anything out your name, they don't love you, man. Ain't no way. Nope. Nope, no, and no, and definitely cheating. No, they don't. All right, so if y'all want to watch the rest of this on Ticket TV, he's on YouTube. Yeah, it's like 40 more minutes of it. Y'all can go to YouTube, watch it. I appreciate y'all coming over here with me. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it. All right, and I will talk to y'all later, okay? Y'all have a blessed day. Thank y'all. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you.